go. All right. Hello. Welcome to Thursday night's product education call with the Detox Divas. My name is Landy Martin. I'm your host. I'm also hosting with my very best friends and business partners, these ladies that you see here on the screen, guys. Show them some love in the chat. Without them, I would not be able to do this. They're such servant leaders, all of them. I'm so very proud and honored to get to lead with these ladies. So I'm going to dive right in because we have a jam-packed call for you tonight. And if you don't know, if this is your first time on the call, these are our founders, Ben and Paula Scarcella. And how HBN started is that Ben was suffering from a rare condition called vasculitis. And that is where you can get inflammation in your blood vessels, and it can be life-threatening. It can happen in your heart, your kidneys, your brain, your lungs. I mean, it's very serious. And they were in and out of inpatient, outpatient. They were on and off steroids, experimental drugs, things like that. He was really having a lot of problems and having a lot of flare-ups and ending up back in the ER quite frequently. So what Paula did is she called her dear friend, Alexandria Brighton, who happens to be world-renowned of the Brighton Institute. And she formulated what we now know as our flagship product. It's called Mind, Body, Soul. And Ben took one shot in the morning and one in the afternoon, and he has been able to control his inflammation of his blood vessels. And he was able to go off all pharmaceuticals, which is quite amazing. And, this is his story. I believe we have a copy of it in the back office with his medical records and everything. But, it's quite an amazing story. And we are honored to be the only company that not only has Alexandria Brighton, but has the Healing Trilogy formula right here. And this is our flagship product and the center of a lot. I mean, everybody needs this product. Everybody just needs this product, you guys. So Alexandria is so amazing. She deserves her own slide. This is just a little bit about her. She's been in the Ayurvedic medical field for over 30 years. She is world renowned. She's an aromatherapist, a master herbalist, and she's quite gifted with everything that she does. These are some of our manufacturing partners, so you can feel really good about what you're getting here at Heart Body Naturals. Everything is third-party tested for so many different things. We start with pure raw ingredients. We have a research and development team, and there's just love and care that goes into making sure these products are good, top-notch, making sure they work, and making sure they're safe for you and who you care about, okay? With that said, we're not a drug company, and anything you hear about on this call tonight, specifically because we're doing testimonies, is not any kind of medical claim. We're not a drug company or anything like that, so we're not making medical claims. Be sure and talk with your holistic practitioner or your MD or whoever you talk to before making any major decisions about your health. We are juicing it up and slimming down right now with the Detox Divas. If you are late to this party, guys, we need to be ready for swimsuits by summer, which is June 22nd. So we're all doing this right now. All of our juice recipes are in our groups. Please ask who invited you to the call, and they will get you the information on all this so you can join us. This is our Try Me program. If you order a 100 CV and you are a first-time customer, you will receive a bottle of oregano. And this is another one of course, our amazing oils and products here. Also, if you are on auto ship and you're a repeat customer with us, part of the, thank you from our company is that you will receive this free product if you have a 100 CV order on auto ship. All right, the last 3 weeks, we've talked about the gut, right? And if you missed those calls, y'all, they were just total fire. Donna Hildebrand did an incredible job. Shout out to her, shout out to Tina, shout out to Michelle, and all the ones involved in those calls because they were incredible. I know you guys learned so much. I know I did watching it. So Gut Check is the product that we're going to be talking about tonight as far as the testimonies that we have. This product has an incredible combination of ingredients that really focuses on restoring the environment in our gut, okay? So that the microbiome can thrive in diversity. That is what matters. I'm sure you learned that on the calls. And if you missed them, get with who invited you to share those calls with you. You're going to learn so much about your health, okay? These are some of the ingredients in that product. And again, they went in depth in the calls last week and the week before on these ingredients and what they do and why they're in there. So be sure and catch those calls, okay? So without further ado, I want to introduce our incredible servant, amazing, awesome leader, Marcus Jones. He's going to be our first testimony tonight, guys. Yeah, he is almost $550K in commissions. He's a Sapphire director here. He's also a certified personal trainer. He started with this company in 2019. And he's also a full-time management professional. So he literally made his income here part-time, which is incredible. I love this company where you can just work it part-time and you can make that kind of income. And Coach is going to share with us his testimony on Gut Check. So let me see if I can find him real quick. And if any of my co-hosts, there he is, unmute.
Hi.
All right, hey, there you go.
I had to sit down. I was just having some dinner. So let me, great Zoom today. Oh, so Gut Check, great product. I've been in the health and wellness space since 2011. I'm a certified personal trainer, and so I'm really particular about products I use and what I recommend to my family and friends and people who follow me. But Gut Check, before Gut Check, I was going to my local vitamin store and buying my probiotics there. And so now, once Gut Check launched, I started only drinking, one cup in the morning on an empty stomach, easy to make. And I noticed that my digestive system just seemed to work better. No bloating, no gas, from eating oatmeal and stuff like that in the morning. And so, and then couple main things I noticed from drinking just one cup a day was my energy has been really high. Don't get tired. I already wasn't tired anyway because our fulvic is great. But then I wasn't even trying to. I lost like 4 pounds within 5 days. And so it's been a couple weeks and I haven't changed what I've been doing. I eat pretty clean. I'm down 6 pounds in about less than 2 weeks now. So great product. If you guys are looking for a good matcha green tea that's actually healthy, this stuff is great. My wife, she enjoys it. My daughter, she's 20. She likes matcha tea, so she kind of leery of the fulvic with the probiotic, but she's coming along. But good product. I think anyone who's a green tea drinker, you're going to like it, and you're going to feel those benefits in your digestive system. And you're going to notice your gut is just going to feel good. And so, very good product. And I recommend you guys get it. And thanks for having me as a guest today.
Well, thank you so much, Marcus. And that's amazing that you've lost that weight. And I think, I read one time, we can carry up to 20, 30 pounds of undigested food in our colon. So if this is going to be something that can help us regulate our digestion and get things moving, because it's going to get that microbiome diversified like we need it, which is a big problem in the US. I think it's a big problem. I'm waiting on mine to get here. I ordered it the last day before I left the UK. So I cannot wait for it to get here, but I'm going to be sure and tell you guys what I think of it when I try it. So thank you so much though, Marcus. Great testimony. All right, next up, we have our beloved Jess Saley. I just love her so much, y'all. She's a 5K gold executive here. She recently, I love that she put here, life changed by Christ, because, we're not ashamed to say it here. We are a Christ-driven team. I strongly believe that Michelle and I, that God brought us together, and so many people have come to us for those reasons. I mean, we're told daily how God's working through us. So I love that, Jess. She has lost a ton of weight using our products. And I know that she's been going through a lot of stuff. She's a mom of 2 amazing children, 2 stepchildren, and she loves Premier League soccer, Arsenal Premier League soccer. That's so cool. I think you told me that one time. We have late night talks when we have events. So Jess is just amazing. Jess, let me find you. And if anybody else sees her first, please unmute. There she is. There's my beautiful friend. There you go, Jess.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
Good. Hey, everybody. Glad everybody got on the call tonight. So yeah, I've been using the product since 2019 and probably use about, on any given day, between 10 and 20 products, between the skincare, the superfoods, the oils. But this Gut Check is definitely a game changer for me. Like Landy said, I've been going through a lot of stuff recently, and I have had extreme anxiety. to the point of waking up with chest pain because my anxiety is so bad. So day one of the gut check, I was not expecting this release of anxiety, but I was totally amazed. I am not kidding you when I tell you within 30 minutes of drinking the first dose of gut check, I had no anxiety, none. Like my mind was clear. I had no discomfort in my chest from the anxiety. That's where I carry all my anxiety, is in my chest and in my throat. I had none of that. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, okay, it's just a fluke, but it has been steady like that every single day since I started using it about a week and a half ago. I have not, I'm sorry, my kitten is trying to get onto the table. I have not had any weight release like Coach Marcus did, but I definitely am noticing a lot less bloat, and it definitely is regulating my digestive system in a very good way. So I just can't believe the difference in the feeling in a week and a half. My mind is blown. So,
amen.
Yeah,
because
if you haven't, yes, amen. Thank God. If you haven't gotten any, get out there and get it, because get with whoever got you here on this call. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
that's incredible. And we learned on the call last week that your gut health has everything to do with your mind, your mental state. And so that's just incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. Is there anything else you want to add?
Just that, along with releasing the anxiety, it definitely helps with the energy. I had been, and some of you know this, letting my emotions control me for about the past 6 months. So I hadn't been walking. I am getting up every single morning before work for the past week, walking for a half an hour before work every morning. So it's really changed my whole mindset.
Oh, well, I am so happy to hear that, because I know you lost a lot of your weight walking.
Yes. Yeah.
And taking the products, but that's amazing. I'm glad you're doing that again. I'm glad it's giving you energy, and I pray it keeps working on your anxiety, because I know that's got to be, I know you've been going through it, girl. So prayers for you. And
thank you.
Thank God Gut Check is helping.
Yes, it definitely is.
Well,
thank you so much for having me on the call.
Yeah, thank you for your testimony.
You're welcome.
All right, next up we have the amazing Alicia. She's an executive here. She's been a degreed nurse for 28 years. Her goal is to become a holistic nurse practitioner. I mean, I know she already is a holistic nurse, but that's kind of where she wants her entire practice to be, is like with healing. She loves everything non-toxic, and believes that every human has the miracle within them to heal themselves. And that's amazing, because we know that we can heal with what God gave us. Okay. So Alicia, she's going to give us her testimony. And from what I hear, it's quite amazing. So this is going to be a real treat. Alicia, I saw her earlier. Can somebody else unmute her if you see her? Alicia, did we lose her?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, okay, I can hear you. You got the floor.
Can you see me? I'm not sure if you can see me too.
Yeah,
it's probably better anyway. I'm at a laundromat right now. It's been a week. So hi, thank you for having me. Yes, I love holistic healing, and it's something that I've been dabbling in probably since my first husband. God rest his soul. He was diagnosed with cancer, and I started to dive into ways that I could holistically heal him. So, but there's always been that like push and pull too, with the fact that I am a nurse and I'm in the modern medicine. So, but I've always leaned towards holistic healing. And over the years, as my gut started to kind of get blown out from Frankenfoods, which I didn't know at the time were a thing, I learned that much later, but vaccines, I'm a nurse. So I just, in order to even get my job, I had to get a ton of vaccines. And then in order to keep my positions, I've had to get vaccines, and they blew my gut out. And, you know, overuse of antibiotics, you know, blah, 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 all the things, right, that affect our gut and take our natural flora down. So I've always had, from when I can remember, had gut problems, from bloating to, you know, multiple bowel movements throughout the day where I feel like I'm almost controlled by it. And I've had severe heartburn. So over the years, I've had to spend probably like thousands of dollars on multiple different products and combinations, and I've tried everything. It's been very costly. Then comes Gut Check. I take it, and within 3 days, I have a 75% improvement in my symptoms. And within like another couple more days after that, pretty much everything disappeared. And I've legitimately never in my life experienced anything like this. And I'm so excited because this is going to save me money, and it's so easy to take it. It's just a scoop, and I just do it in water. I know people sometimes get super fancy with it, and that's fine. But for me, the practical side of it is a bonus. It's so easy to take. It tastes, I actually put it with a little bit of vanilla infused honey, and it tastes incredible. And I drink it down, and it's like, I can't explain it other than it feels like I was thrust back in time to when I was maybe in my, you know, in my teen years and early 20s, where I never experienced any gut problems, where everything just felt like normal and, you know, awesome. So it's pretty amazing. Amazing stuff.
Wow, that is incredible. And if I can drink something that makes me feel like I'm in my teens and 20s again, yes.
That's what and my daughter right now, she's 12, and you know, they talk about that connection between anxiety and depression and gut health, and she really struggles with anxiety and depression. She has severe ADHD. And unfortunately, recently she acquired strep, and I had to put her on. It was a very tough decision, but strep can lead to, you know, a lot of different like problems, you know, that can be acute and chronic. It can lead to chronic issues. So I put her on the antibiotic, but I started her on gut today, and she noticed a difference immediately too. She's very aware of how she feels because she's, you know, she's been in therapy and things like that. So she's taught how to determine when she's in crisis. And she said she felt a difference in how her gut wasn't bothering her at all. And she felt different. She felt calmer. So I'm wondering if I consistently give this to her, if this isn't going to really, really make a difference with her, you know, anxiety and depression and stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That is exciting. And I think it would, you know, because there is such a link between gut health and anxiety. So
yeah.
Do you take it warm or cold?
So I prefer warm always. I've always been that type of person, or room temperature. So I do, when I heat my water up for Nova, I do a little bit. The first thing I do in the morning, that's the very first thing I do, is the gut check now. And I pour a little bit of water in, mix it up with the honey, melts really nice with the, you know, with the boiling water as well. And I put my honey in, mix it up. I also do fulvic. I do a couple of drops of fulvic because I love my fulvic acid too. And then I drink it down, and like heaven.
Amazing. Well, thank you. So do you take it once a day? It's only a one time?
I do once a day. I was thinking about doing like a loading because I missed the second. So I didn't get to see the second one. I don't know if the second Zoom session did go into detail, but unfortunately, my cat had taken suddenly ill of 15 years, and within like 24 hours, he was gone. And it was just a very like draining like week. And I missed that night that he started going bad was the night that they did the second half. But I was wondering if I could do like a loading type of thing where I do take 2 doses. Like I've done that with mine where I kind of double dose it.
I think you just have to listen to your body, you know what I mean? Because it does have the fulvic in it too. So, you know, that's the thing. You don't overdo on any of that, but
fulvic, right.
Definitely just listen to your body. And the second half of that gut check by Donna is, I know we have it in our Team Superstars group, and you're in there. So it's under Guide 9.
So I definitely see that. Donna she's on fire. She's something else.
She
wow.
is. She did such an amazing job.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up, we have the amazing Kathy. She's executive with us. I'm excited to hear her testimony. She homeschooled 4 kids. Props to you. Props to you. That's amazing. And 6 beautiful grandkids. And she's been in direct selling for 40 years. Well, I can tell because she's really good at it. She gets on Power 30 every day. We just love her company. And she's inspired by Donna and wants to be a future regenerative farmer. I love that. Oh, not pharma. No, not pharma. Okay, let me unmute you. All right, you got the floor, doll.
All right, super. So, yeah, Donna and the regenerative farming, I'm looking at the 70 acres we have and thinking, you know, we're wasting this. So the gut check, I did not need this product. That was my thought process. I don't need it. I'm doing probiotics. I haven't had an antibiotic for 27 years. I know that the last time I had it was when my daughter was born. But in listening to Donna, I really thought I better try this product. So I looked at the product ingredients. I've been in health and wellness long enough to know those were good ingredients, even though I haven't taken matcha before. So that's been a new experience. I am taking it in the morning, and I'm taking it warm, and I'm taking it after I exercise. And in listening to everybody else, some other things came to mind that I've gotten up and exercised every morning for probably a week and a half since I started taking it. And I had not been doing that at all. And I've been doing extra. So some of the things that I've noticed is that I don't have the bloating and I don't have the gas, which has been a problem that I've had for years and years and years. Since I was a child, I had really bad health. I had severe allergies. I had asthma. I was told I would be on medication the rest of my life. So that's why I started doing natural health. It was the only thing that seemed to help us. So the gut check has, I believe, changed my gut enough that it's not the bloating. I've lost a half inch off of my stomach and my hips. So, and that's in a week and a half I think I've been almost 2 weeks on this product. And I was taking other things, but I had been kind of stuck this last couple of weeks, or right before the last couple of weeks. My husband is also taking it. And listening, I really didn't know that he had a testimony, but his mood has been a lot better. He is in a wheelchair and a hospital bed, and so that really wears on him. So to have him in a better mood every day really, really helps my day. So I think that was what I had. I will continue taking it. Not only does it taste good, I know that we're a week and a half in. What's it going to do in a month or 2 months or 6 months? It's going to be really, we're going to come back in 6 months and everybody's going to be, holy cow, what have we done?
Wow. I'm just blown away. This is amazing. And God bless you for taking care of your husband and all that. And I'm so glad it's helping his mood, because that's so important. You know, mental health is so important. And if this can help us with that, guys, it's a win-win, and digestion and all of that. So thank you so much for sharing your testimony with us, Kathy. Did you want to add anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, love. All right. I think this is our last but not least. Let me make sure. Yes. Last but not least at all is our lovely Chelsea. Yeah. Whoa. She's just now getting on, or maybe she got bumped off. Perfect timing. So Chelsea is incredible, y'all. She actually brought, she was with us before anybody came as far as requesting the Fulvic. So Chelsea was a customer of Michelle's. And when another Fulvic company went out of business, Chelsea suggested that they take a look at HBN, and so glad they did, because they brought our lovely fulvic acid here. So she's a mom to 4 boys. She has a bonus daughter. She's married to her soulmate. She is a lover of whole food nutrition. I will tell you, of all the people on the team, she is one of the most knowledgeable and detailed when it comes to ingredients and understanding what they do. She really crunches them and knows what's in the products and what they do in your body. So I'm so excited to hear her quick testimony on Gut Check. And she was actually a former national gymnast. So that's just kind of a fun fact about Chelsea. She's also a 7K silver executive. She's been tearing it up lately. So give her some love in the chat. She's really been doing well. I just saw her come back on. So hopefully there she is. Let me unmute. There you go, Chels.
Hey, Landy, how are you?
Hey, doing good, love. You got the floor.
Awesome. Sorry, I got kicked off. So yeah, I just wanted to give a quick little testimony on Gut Check. I was apprehensive to get it because oftentimes green tea, especially matcha, makes me feel like I'm going to vomit. And I really struggled with it because I absolutely love the taste of it. But I made the correlation after obviously several tries, like, every time I drink matcha, I feel like I'm going to throw up. So I was a little apprehensive, and Landy or Michelle was like, you got to just trust Alexandria. She knows what she's doing. Just give it a try. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. Because that's like my nemesis. Me and vomiting, we just don't go together very well, and I try to avoid it as much as possible. So anywho, I decided to purchase the Gut Check, and I tried it and I fell in love instantly. I did not experience and have not experienced any nausea while drinking the Gut Check, and I mixed it with a little bit of maple and some coconut milk, and it's a dream. I love it warm. So that's my favorite, although I will try it iced as well. But it also helps my fogginess of my brain. So matcha is high in L-theanine, which is great for people who have ADHD. So I definitely self-diagnosed. So that was something that I think I have. And it definitely made my brain think a lot clearer when I drink it. So now that's a part of my morning routine along with my Nova. So just a little part of that. So L-theanine helps cognitive function and ADHD symptoms. And it's higher in matcha than in regular green tea. So I'm loving my Gut Check.
Oh my gosh, I am so happy that you were able to experience the health benefits of matcha and it's not making you sick. That's so good. And you know, I'm so glad you trusted us and tried it because, you know, Alexandra is a genius. And if there's ever, I remember Veronica talking on this, if there's ever an ingredient in there that might detox you a little too quickly or might cause a little nausea, she's going to formulate it in such a way where she's going to put something in there that's going to soothe that, that's going to help, you know, not have that bad side effect. So I'm just so glad you tried it and so glad it's working for you and you're amazing. Do you have anything else to add, Chelsea? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, she is our last testimony. So let me stop the share. And this is perfect timing. We are at 7:28. We always try to get done by 7:30. So if anybody has a quick 1 to 2 minute testimony, please raise your hand. I'll go ahead and let you have the floor for a minute. And don't forget, Marcus Jones is doing a call at 8 Central, right, Marcus? So look for that link. All right, anyone else? Going once, going twice. I don't see any hands raised. Guys, this was an amazing call. Thank you so much for your time. We will see you again next week, same time. Tina will be hosting next week, and don't miss it. We're gonna have the one and only Veronica Ortega, HB Naturals essential oil expert, guys. Last time she was on, I think it was an hour and a half call. So hopefully it'll be a little shorter, but take care and we'll see you back next Thursday. Peace out.